Aware of what's happening in West Contra, the changes that have occurred in recent years, and the amazing hard work that our staff members, students, and families are putting in. We have a fairly new superintendent, just a couple years in, a brand new chief academic officer this year, and through their leadership, under their leadership, we're making changes such as Teachers College Reading and Writing Project, and much more focus on workshop and student choice and voice. At schools like mine, where nearly 20% of the students have special needs, we've made tremendous changes toward not making anyone feel separate or apart, and really embracing true inclusiveness and true diversity. Across the communities of San Pablo, we're seeing investment into that same effort, and we're asking you to support those neighborhood community schools today, please.
Hello, my name is Gabrielle Nicoletti. I teach first grade in the San Pablo family of schools. I am here today because I am concerned that Rocketship serves a far lower percentage of students with disabilities than actually exist in their districts. About 10% of students in WCCUSD are students with disabilities. In my personal classroom of 20 first graders, 4 are already diagnosed with disabilities, and in first grade, many are not yet diagnosed. Rocketship consistently has fewer than 10% of such students and denies entrance to students with disabilities. The students with disabilities Rocketship takes get suspended at extreme rates, over 25%. The students in need of extra support are instead removed from their classrooms and learning communities. These high suspension rates demonstrate that Rocketship is neither willing nor able to honestly serve the community of students with all their individual needs as they are in San Pablo. And they must not be allowed to force themselves on the San Pablo community to the detriment of the existing schools there. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Consuela Lara, and I am a retired teacher from the district. I have taught there since 1998. I also have 38 years of teaching experience. English, I taught English learners. I was the department chair, research teacher, coach, trainer, and also coordinated ELAC. I'm concerned about the EL program, and it's not a comprehensive description. There's not a comprehensive description of their educational program. It also does not include the process by which ELs who are reclassified as English proficient will be monitored to a minimum of 4 years. And I used to do that monitoring in our district. We have a rigorous English learner program, to the extent that when I would go and monitor those kids who are now in regular English, they would be excelling at a very high level academically. So this is a great concern of ours, that the English learners are not being provided the kind of rigorous academic program that we have in our district. Thank you.
I've been asked. Yes, thank you. You're welcome. Good morning. My name is Nao Cronenberg. I serve on the West Contra Costa School Board. I've served for 12 years. During that time, I've voted on many charter schools. I voted for them. I've voted against them. I voted against this one in agreement with all 3 staffs that have independently evaluated this petition. It's been evaluated at the district level, at the county level, and at your own state level, and found to be lacking. I'm just going to reiterate, it lacked in financial and operational plans, it lacked in its description of its educational plan, it lacked in measurable pupil outcomes, it lacked in employee qualifications, and in health and safety. It's been opposed by the Richmond NAACP and opposed also by Senator Skinner and others who have sent you letters. I ask you to agree with your staff, the independent analysis that has been given all of it throughout the entire process, and deny the petition.
Hello, my name is Ebony Gotto, and I'm a community member here in West Contra Costa Unified. A common argument that charter schools like to use is that parents and community members should have the choice of where to send their students. Well, I'm here to tell you that we do not choose Rocketship. Democracy is a critical part of our public education system. We residents tell you, our government officials, what we'd like to see in our communities. When Rocketship submitted their petition to our school board, we showed up against them and they voted them down. When they tried to bypass our school board and appeal to the county board, we showed up again and they voted them down. Now they're here before you, the State Board of Education, and all we residents ask is that you uphold the decisions made by our local elected officials that came from us local residents and that you deny the Rocketship petition. We do not want them in our communities, we do not need them in our community, and we would like you to deny the petition. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Board members, my name is Francie Corpy, and I'm a teacher at Ford Elementary, which serves students in Richmond and San Pablo. I'm also a proud product of Dover Elementary and Middle College High School in San Pablo. When I reunited with my parents here in the US, I could not speak English. As an English learner, I was overjoyed when our Board of Education voted unanimously to adopt the historic EL roadmap, which values the diverse funds of knowledge our students bring to our classrooms throughout the state. As an advocate for English learners, I am here to urge you to honor our community's linguistic needs and deny Rocketship San Pablo's petition due to their record of non-compliance concerning ELs. Rocketship received multiple letters of concern from the CDE, which cite a lack of appropriate ELD instruction, and the same letters cited a lack of credentialed teachers to support academic and linguistic needs. Our local and county board denied Rocketship's petition because of a history of non-compliance and strong community opposition. Please honor the promise this board made to California's English learners through the EL roadmap and respect our community. Deny Rocketship's petition. Our English learners are counting on you. Thank you.
Good afternoon, my name is Ashley Rebekmos, and as a kindergarten teacher at Ford Elementary, social emotional development is a huge component of our schools and our community. When researching Rocketship, I found several articles on bathroom policies leading to not developmentally appropriate bathroom accidents and, in cases, infections as well. The theory behind this is to teach children to use their time wisely. Students at the primary level often begin showing regression if they are denied or taught not to respond to their basic needs. Along with this, Rocketship has been known to provide inadequate supervision, often leaving students and teachers with a 60-to-1 ratio in the learning lab, and oftentimes with lack of supervision being 90-to-1. In this setting, students are unable to practice their socialization, community building, and project-based learning. Added to the fact that they are not supposed to speak during lunch and have a discipline policy for students to spend hours in silence. If this is what will be happening to our community, the social emotional needs will not be addressed, and our community will lack the problem solving and communication they need to navigate our society. We are essentially setting them up for failure with this model. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Stephanie Cicada, and I am a parent of 3 children within WCC USD. I am the current chair of our district DLCAP and the co-chair of our district DLAC. I also serve on the SSC and ELAC of both of my children's school at the middle school level and elementary school level. I also work at Dover Elementary, which is in San Pablo. I believe in authentic and meaningful parental involvement and engagement. My hope is that you deny Rocketship's petition because it makes it almost impossible for parents to participate in the governance of its organization. There are 0 parents in the Rocketship board meetings that take place only 4 times a year in San Jose during the workday. And while parents can satisfy their non-mandatory 30 partnerships hours through attending hearings like this one today, Rocketship's structure does not allow for authentic stakeholder engagement in its governance. Therefore, you must deny the Rocketship petitions. ¿Qué nos esconden? ¿Qué creen que nuestras familias son ignorantes? We deserve the right to have the governance committee where parents can participate, especially when there is no one there to participate in their LCAPs. Thank you.
Okay, hello, my name is Guadalupe Calvario, and today I'm here because I urge you to deny the Rocketship petition. I am a West Contra Costa County parent and advocate here supporting parents and caregivers in the education sector. Over the last couple of years, it has been very troublesome. And overwhelming because of all the charters now coming into our district, offering better, more innovative ways of educating our children. Innovative to me has been the way that they profit off the families and children. Now, what's the need of charter schools continuing to open if the last school who petitioned to open offered greatness and higher education for our children? 12 charter schools later and endless promises, still our children are in a place where they are equivalent to our local public schools, not in a place where they are exceeding in their education. Because as a parent, you want what's best for your children's education. If that means losing your dignity, then you're robbing your child of their childhood and yourself as a person. You have been here you are here to decide whether we open a rocket ship or not. And if our community is here deciding, and it has been decided, why are we still here?
Thank you very much.
So I will be translating for Ms. Ana.
Muy buenas tardes, mi nombre es Ana Enríquez y soy madre de 2 niños que asisten a la escuela elementaria Dover en San Pablo. Estoy aquí para darle una razón más por qué no tenemos que abrir Rocketship en nuestra comunidad. Rocketship tiene una póliza de llamar a la policía si los alumnos pertenecen después de 1 hora de la salida escolar. Rocketship asume que la familia ha tenido una emergencia. Les da derecho de llamar y entregar a los niños a la autoridad o a la policía. Nuestra comunidad no necesita más razones de tener miedo a la policía. Tenemos más que recordar que no estamos en lugares como Mountain Diablo, San Ramón, Walnut Creek o Antioch, sino en una comunidad familiar de color de estudiantes con familias migrantes. El miedo de la separación de la familia y el abuso de autoridad está muy presente en nuestra comunidad. Necesitamos una comunidad unida, no con miedo. Recordemos, nuestro distrito ya ha apoyado la póliza de santuario. ¿Qué va a hacer Rocketship para proteger nuestras familias y alumnos? ¿O solo nos usan para sus beneficios o intereses? Por favor, digan no a Rocketship en nuestra comunidad.
Good afternoon. My name is Ana Enriquez, and I'm the mother of students who attend Dover Elementary in San Pablo. I am here to let you know about a policy that Rocketship has about calling police if the students are not picked up on time. Rocketship assumes that every family cannot have an emergency. This gives them the right to call authorities or call the police. Our community does not need more reasons to be afraid of the police. We have to remember that we are not in places like Mount Diablo, San Ramon, Walnut Creek, or Antioch. If not, in a community where families of color, immigrant families, and the fear of separation in our families is very present. The abuse of this authority, we don't need it. Remember that we need a community that is united and that is not afraid. Our district already adopted the policy of being a sanctuary district. What is Rocketship going to do to protect our families and our students? They're just going to be using us for their benefits or their interests. So I am here to please say no to Rocketship. Good afternoon. My name is Maria Resendiz. I'm a parent. I'm a parent and a resident of San Pablo in Richmond for more than 30 years. I have 4 students who are already college graduates who graduated from the West Contra Costa Unified School District. And I am here to please listen to what the community has already voiced through the denial of our school board and our county board. My experience with charter schools has been very personal. After my oldest attended one of their high schools for a semester on the year that they lost their accreditation, leaving my daughter with a lost year in credits and families and students left to fend for themselves. Thankfully, one of our public schools had a program where she could make up her credits and be able to graduate with her class. I would also ask you as representatives making decisions for our schools to start making decisions about limiting the number of charter schools in our local districts. It is plain logic that the more ways that the money is split, the less services for the students who need them. It is time to start making responsible financial decisions. These are impacting our children and families for generations, and right now you are an instrument to this impact.
Thank you very much. Will the remaining speakers please line up? Eric Premack, Valerie Jamison, Romel Antone, Jamshid, Fred Farrell, Ezra Kerr, Kim Murray, Demetrio Gonzalez, Alyssa Hawaii, Lana Keller, Janelle Ruley, Sonya Ramos, Era Rodriguez, Andrea Lebron, Kim Murray, Brenda Reyes, Olivia Garcia, Lydia Patricio, Sylvia Anguirus, Rosa Acosta, Liz Grayson, Carlos Lowry, Lorraine Richards, Steve Zelter, and Bill DeLucci.
Hello, my name is Patricia Ponce. I am a parent. I am a City of San Pablo resident for over 30 years. I am a former Lake School student. I am here representing Lake School. It is a wonderful community school, and our city has adopted a resolution in 2011 to be inclusive of all of our community schools. That's a great partnership that is working. I'm also here to give a personal statement. Recently, my cousin had to move to Antioch. She went to Rocketship to request her son to be enrolled in that school. He has a special IEP service. My cousin spoke to the principal. He said that he could not accommodate her request for my nephew and was not able to enroll her son there. She couldn't be here today to give her personal testimony, but she wanted me to bring these up. So Rocketship, you lied. You lied to students. You're not inclusive. Your website says that you're totally inclusive of students. So why is my nephew so different from everybody else? This is a lie of a charter school. Please do not approve him.
Hi, my name is Debbie Baer. I am a Richmond resident and a community member. I am not a parent, I am not a teacher, but I really do care about public education. And I am a taxpayer, and I've always voted for school bonds, but I don't want to waste my money. I support the recommendation of the WCCUSD board and the county board and your own staff here to deny the petition. Rocketship has had ambitious growth plans, but their ambition has consistently exceeded their abilities. In 2013, it projected serving 25,000 students by 2018. In 2017, last year, it projected serving 11,000 students by 2018. But this year, they're enrolling fewer than 11,000 students. It's clear that families don't want the kind of programs Rocketship is presenting. We in our district, we don't want the no excuses discipline, the high teacher turnover, and the hours of computer instruction for our children.
Very much.
Good afternoon. Appreciative of you guys' time. My name is William Magee. I'm a principal in West Contra Costa Unified at a middle school. And so one of the things that I would ask you guys to do is just to really uphold the staff's recommendation on what they're asking you to do for the approval of this charter school. You've heard also about suspension rates, and so as a practitioner, a lot of times we get students who come back from the charter schools after the CBEDS date, and so that is something to pay attention to when they talk about no suspensions and expulsions. And then just really understanding the local control aspect. That's what LCFF is about. That's what the state is recognizing, that we should have local control, and our school board denied as well as the county denied. So I ask you guys to also consider that. And the last thing is just the opportunity gap, or what's been referred to as the achievement gap. Our district has taken a lot of steps to really decrease that, and you can see that with what's happening with our student academic results as well as people selecting our district. Thanks again for your time.
Good afternoon. My name is Argentina Davila, and I am a product of the U.S. public school systems, receiving a BSW in social work and child welfare at the University of Texas at El Paso. My career consists of having worked 25 years in nonprofits, working with families and children, including emergency response and foster placement at Department of Social Services. Today I'm wearing my civil rights hat because the landmark cases of Mendez versus Westminster and Brown versus the Board of Education have established that a child's right to a quality education is paramount. I therefore ask that our parents be given the choice and option in the schools they would like for their children to attend, because it is their fundamental right. because kids need Rocketship to expand their learning and close the achievement gap. I ask that you vote Rocketship, a premier educational public charter school. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Angel Godinez Luevano, and I am the Executive Director for Todos Unidos, also the trustee-elect for Tijuanas for Region 9, which includes Contra Costa County. I've been a longtime civil rights advocate for over 50 years. I've marched with Dolores Huerta and taken food caravans to Cesar Chavez when he was alive. Education is the premier civil rights issue of the 21st century, and a quality education is the great equalizer. I strongly urge you to vote yes for the Rocketship petition for the children of San Pablo, that they have a choice and a better option for a quality public charter school education. When you look at what's going on there right now with all those failing elementary schools, the grades are dismal. We need the charter school, and we need Rocketship. Thank you so very much.
Eric Premack, Charter Schools Development Center. We've known the Rocketship organization to run very sound schools for a long time and support the ACCS recommendation to grant this charter, and hope that you will too. Thank you.
Hello, do you hear me? No? Hello, my name is Valerie Jamison. I'm a proud WCC USD alumni, active community member, an incoming Ford Elementary School parent, where I also attended as a child. This school sits on the San Pablo-Richmond border and is down the street from a location Rocketship is interested in leasing. I know the community well, and I'm here to tell you that there is not enough community demand for Rocketship to be a fiscally or operationally viable organization and school in San Pablo. The handout that was distributed shows you that in Santa Clara County and other areas where Rocketship is well established, they are experiencing steep declines. At Rocketship Alma, they experience double-digit declines despite adding grade levels each year. Those schools are rejecting Rocketship, and we are too. I am confident that San Pablo and West County residents as a whole, such as myself, parents, will continue to choose our traditional district schools for their full-service programming, established city and school partnerships, and both seasoned and qualified educators. Please vote against this petition for Rocketship in West Contra Costa Unified School District. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Juliet Jamshid. I'm a Richmond resident and a 6th grade teacher in West Contra Costa Unified. I'm here to talk about the problems at the Rocketship Mount Diablo site that was already talked about in your introduction. The State Board currently oversees Rocketship Futuro in the Mount Diablo Unified School District. When the Mount Diablo community came to the State Board 2 years ago, they expressed deep concern about Rocketship's finances, teacher credentialing, and English learner programs, and asked you to deny the petition. It turns out these concerns were well-founded. CDE staff have sent 6 letters in less than 2 years that raise concerns about the exact same issues that the Mount Diablo community warned this board about 2 years ago. Please do not make the same mistake with Rocketship San Pablo. Please do not ignore the concerns of our community and the clear evidence that this petition is unlikely to succeed. Given the problems with Rocketship, I would urge you to vote against it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Kim Murray, and I'd like to share a parent leader statement expressing their feelings about Rocketship. My husband and I chose Rocketship for our youngest due to the experience he had in school and the experience our older child had in traditional district schools. We could not afford to continue to wait for our education system to improve, so we chose a school with high quality, rigorous academics to prepare our daughter for college and beyond. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, board members. My name is Demetrio Gonzalez, and I'm the president of United Teachers of Richmond, representing all 5 cities and close to 2,000 teachers. I'm a bilingual teacher and have worked in San Pablo schools since I began my education career. I'm presenting to you letters from elected officials in our district, the NAACP chapter in Richmond, Senator Nancy Skinner, County School Board President Fatima Allen, and a co-written letter with school board members in our district, the mayor of San Pablo, the mayor of El Cerrito, and our superintendent of schools. I ask that you please stand with our community and vote no on this appeal. In our local meetings, we had over 800 community members opposing this petition. They had 2 parents. We do not want this school to open in our school district, and we hope that you stand with us and this community. Thank you.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Alyssa Hawaii, and I am a teacher at Bayview Elementary in San Pablo, California. I'm here on behalf of Bayview staff, teachers, students, and parents to ask that you do not approve the Rocketship appeal. Rocketship does not have the support of families in San Pablo, and as an educator, I do not believe their petition will offer a high-quality education to all children. From their inadequate English language instruction to their lack of support for special education students, this petition does not show the community they are truly invested in our students. The opening of Rocketship will only hurt schools like my own, disrupting and possibly dismantling existing sites. Bayview and the surrounding schools are working to provide students with a high-quality education, regardless of who they are and what they need. Students and families are at the heart of our work. Through Rocketship's deceptive actions with this appeal, it's clear that the success for all students is not at the center of their work. Please vote no for our families, for our communities, and most importantly, for the future of our students. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Sonya Ramos. I am a bilingual school psychologist working currently at Bayview Elementary in San Pablo. I am here on behalf of myself, my administration, my parents, staff, and above all, my students. As a school psychologist, I work tirelessly with a dedicated team to provide special education assessments, supports to the students. At our school, we provide academic, behavior, and mental health supports on many levels, not only for myself, but we also have 2 community health agencies supporting the needs of our students at our school. I'm worried that the Rocketship model does not reflect or provide the individualized support for our students. As a school psychologist, I disagree with the fact that students spend so much time on computers and not with credentialed teachers, like the model implies. Working in our school is a labor of passion and commitment, not business. Thank you.
Excuse me. Lorraine Richards, California Teachers Association. California teachers strongly oppose the overturning of the decisions of the local district and county office of education. Many concerns are pointed out in the letter that CTA has given you. Most troubling is first FICMAT, which focuses on the financial points. Conflict of interest, lack of transparency, misuse of public funds, and outright fraud. Secondly, Rocketship has a very high suspension rate for African American students and students with disability when compared with other Santa Clara County schools. Other areas that were included are qualifications of staff that are working with students, lack of comprehensive description of educational program, unclear parent involvement, and access to governing board. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Carlos Taboada, and I'm a retired teacher with 21 years experience in West Contra Costa USD schools as a teacher and a school counselor. And I am here to ask you to deny this petition, and to stand by the community, the 6 cities that constitute the West Contra Costa Unified School District. We do not want and we do not need yet another charter school. You already know the reasons why our school board and the county board denied their petition, because the charter was demonstrably unsuccessful to implement the program set forth in their petition. I also want to ask you to stand by participatory democracy. I'm asking you to stand by local control at the district level. Let's start there. Our authorities have already examined the issue, and they voted against this petition.
Time.
Thank you very much. I just want to say no to Rocketship and sí a la verdadera educación pública. Muchas gracias.
Good afternoon. My name is Andrea Lebron, and I'm a single mom. I was 8 years old. My daughter is in Futuro Academy in Concord, and we decided to choose Rocketship because my daughter was so below in reading, was not learning, and I was worried. And I spent 6 months to searching about Rocketship, what it's bringing to Concord community, and then I realized that was my school for my daughter. Now, third grade, now she reads level almost 11, and it's been amazing. And I decided to start advocating for the education Contra Costa and West Contra Costa as well. I've been working with the parents in San Pablo, Richmond, El Cerrito, door knocking, talking to the parents, what do you guys exactly want for your child? And they want Rocketship. So I'm here to please vote yes for Rocketship. It's for our children. It's not for money or anything else. It's just for the great education that they are bringing to us. Thank you.
Hola, buenas tardes. Mi nombre es Eva. Soy residente de San Pablo y madre de 2 niños.
Just a minute, we can't hear you, so can you turn it on?
Ya. Mi nombre es Eva y soy residente de San Pablo, madre de 2 niños. Mi niño estuvo en lista de espera en las escuelas charters. Me han gustado, me han interesado. Yo solamente busco el nivel académico y me ha tocado ver que también son buenas. Solo como madre busco una oportunidad para una mejor educación también y para ayudar a algunos niños o madres que piensan como yo. Las escuelas todas son muy buenas, pero yo hablo en mi personal, solo busco un nivel académico que a mí me guste. Gracias.
Good afternoon. My name is Eva Rodriguez, and I'm a resident in San Pablo. I am mom of 2 years, 2 children. My child is being on the waiting list of a charter in Richmond for a few years. I'm here to support Rocketship because I believe that we deserve a better education and options. And I'm here, like as a mom, I'm only looking for the better opportunity of my children's education. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Olivia Garcia, and I am reading this on behalf of a Rocketship national team member. Every morning, I wake up and I know that there are more children who are capable of fulfilling their dreams today than yesterday because of Rocketship schools. It is a profound responsibility to provide an excellent education to all our students. And I am proud to work alongside every single of my talented and dedicated colleagues to make this possible. Thank you very much.
My name is Silvina Arguelles, and I'm reading this on behalf of a Rocketship education organizer. I love doing this work because there is something to be said and felt when you do work that changes other people's lives for the better, even if they are not completely aware of it. Our work impacts the lives of so many people and not just the students. And that is such an amazing feeling that even though our work can be exhausting, that feeling of helping others make it all worth it. Education organizer. Thank you.
Muy buenas tardes, mi nombre es Lidia Patricio. Estoy aquí a petición de Rocketship para que le den la oportunidad de abrir la escuela. Vengo reconociendo que como padres tenemos derechos a pedir por la educación de nuestros hijos, que se abran otras escuelas. También nosotros trabajamos, pagamos taxes y queremos el bien para nuestros hijos, mejores oportunidades. Quiero pedir que voten por Rocketship porque ellos son el futuro de mañana, las siguientes generaciones. Nosotros ya vamos pasando y nuestros hijos van quedando. Denles la oportunidad de estudiar. Les pido de favor que voten por Rocketship porque ellos son la nueva generación del día de mañana. Y pues nuestros niños merecen también la oportunidad. Y pues les agradecería mucho que votaran sí por Rocketship.
Hi, my name is Patricia, and I live in San Pablo. And I am here to provide support for Rocketship so that they could open their doors. The reason I offer my support is so that my children and the children in the neighborhood could have better access to education. Please help our community in San Pablo. Please vote in favor of Rocketship. Thank you very much.
Quiero decir otra cosa más. Sí, olvidé una cosa más solamente, ¿verdad? Decirles que gracias por su tiempo. Olvidé decir una cosa más, que gracias por su tiempo, por la oportunidad que me dieron de hablar. Y lo más importante que yo reconozco es la educación de los niños para que el mañana no sean una carga para el gobierno. Gracias.
Our last statement is thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to come speak before you. And children are the most important thing, and she doesn't want them to be a burden on the state. Thanks.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, my name is Liz Grayson Slater and I serve as the East Bay Regional Manager for Rocketship Public Schools. It has been a pleasure working with the San Pablo families throughout this process. We've hosted several house meetings, information sessions, literacy workshops, and even partnered with local organizations such as the San Pablo Cowboys Youth Association, Church of Christ, the New Life Movement, San Pablo Baseball Association as well, and many more. I wanted to present to you guys 28 letters that we have in support from community leaders and civic leaders throughout San Pablo. If you get a chance, please review it. There's also a letter from a West Contra Costa Unified School District alumni who is also a West Contra Costa Unified School District parent, but chose to drive 13 years to Berkeley for a better option for her child, and that included both private and charter schools. So if you guys could please review these, that would be amazing. Thank you.
Board members Rommel and Antoine with the California Charter Schools Association. Speaking in support of this petition, CCSA has worked deeply with this petitioner on this petition. We make sure that schools are working connected with their communities, meeting the expressed needs that they're looking for. Rocketship has a very specific community that they work with, and I think that they continue to show a track record of success in the communities that they work in. I think one thing that's important to notice, so in the findings there was talk about the letters of concern about Futuro Academy, specifically around finances and letters that were issued back in October. And initially the department said that Rocketship did not respond, and actually Rocketship did, and there was no response back from the department for quite a while. And there's been sort of a relationship that we've been trying to work on together to ensure that the school is working to address all the concerns that the department has and is able to continue moving forward to show the department its ability to successfully implement the program. So I hope through questioning, much more of this will start to come out so we can see that Rocketship is able to implement this program. Thank you.
Hello, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for your time. My name is Rosa Costa, and I work for the community. And also, I'm president for Kiwanis Club. I'm here to support Rocketship. Please, we vote on the Rocketship San Pablo petition, and we need your help to start to give good education our children in San Pablo. And also, I'm here for more parents that are coming. Please. Soy la voz de muchos padres que nos apoyan, que no pudieron venir por X razones, trabajo o por los niños que están en la escuela o niños que están en casa porque están en una lista de espera del distrito escolar. Abriendo esta escuela de Rocketship, ya no habrá más problemas ni más niños en casa esperando en la lista de espera del distrito escolar. Gracias.
I am the voice of many parents that are here, could not be here today. They could not be here for various reasons, for work or because they could not find childcare for their children. Children in this city are on long waiting lists that are at the district level. There is no access to schools at the district. Opening this school would provide an opportunity, and our children would not be faced with many problems. Please vote yes for Rocketship. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, Board. My name is Bill DeLucchi. I started my public education in San Francisco in 1950, and I've become active because in East Oakland, where I live, there are probably 15 charter schools. We just removed a principal down the street from where I live who was appointed by OUSD. Now OUSD has allowed the poor schools to do poorly in the neighborhoods that have a lot of non-whites. And our local schools, even though there's white people moving into Oakland, have very few of their students going to the schools because they're poor. And so the charters move in and have limited success. And so the new principal that we just got this year is going to turn our little local school around, the elementary school, and that's what we need, the public to support the public schools. Please deny this petition. We need to keep public schools strong. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Board President Kirst and board members. My name is Janelle Rulli. I'm an attorney with the law offices of Young, Minnie, and Core, here today in strong support of Rocketship. And I hope that we can refocus our discussion to the actual charter petition that's at issue. In fact, that's the only thing that we get to vote on today. The law requires approval, as you know, of a charter petition as the default position, and Rocketship's, the charter certainly meets or exceeds those legal requirements. To address a couple of the findings, first on monitoring reclassified English learners, Rocketship does monitor student performance for 4 years after reclassification in accordance with both federal and state law. In order to monitor these reclassified student performance, teachers regularly review student academic data on a scheduled basis. If teachers identify a reclassified student to be struggling academically, they will determine what additional supports need to be made. In accordance with these regulations, the school also, Rocketship will also report on the number and the percentage of EL students meeting state standards. Thank you very much.
My name is Steve Zeltzer. I'm with Defend Public Education Now, and I urge you to reject, and we urge you to reject this application. Rocketship has a long history of falsification, of fraud, of corruption. They've lied to the public, they've lied to the community. And unfortunately, this board, because you have been appointed by a governor who is a charter school supporter, like King's Son, who runs a Natoma school, and the Gulen-controlled Magnolia school chain, you people actually are working for the charters. And you should not vote on this vote. You should not have a vote on this because you're working for the charters. You actually have a vested interest with this California Charter School Association. Now, the fact of the matter is charters are a cancer. In fact, Rocketship actually meets at the Gap Foundation, owned by John Fisher and Doris Fisher. Now, why would a charter school, a public school, meet at the foundation, the Gap Foundation? Because they're controlled by these corporations. They're a scam. These corporations don't pay taxes, and they want our money, the taxpayers' money, to pay for them. I think that's outrageous. It's got to stop. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Easter Cower. I am a first-generation Sikh American, Harvard graduate, and Columbia graduate, and perhaps most importantly today, a Rocketeer. I joined Rocketship in 2013 because I